Welcome to Vets Play D&D with us, the vets who are playing D&D finally. Hey, thank you so much for your patience. I know some of you have been waiting here for a few minutes. We had some tech issues. One thing you'll notice this season is we've transitioned over to Foundry VTT, and we don't know what we're doing, so bear with us. We're having fun. All right. I'm Brandon. I'm your DM. And we have our full crew with us tonight. Starting up there in that top corner, we have the fighter, Chrono Orion, being played by our own lovable Jordan. Down below
Mm.
Jordan, we have the cleric Jail Orion being played by Adam. Definitely relation.
Looks
Down
like
below.
our pictures on Twitch aren't quite lined up.
It's literally just Andrew,
When did that happen? Weird.
which I was
All right.
messaging him.
I think he just slid
Oh, it looks like it's
himself
just
over.
zoomed in a little bit.
Sorry to interrupt. And also, other people think you're really, really loud, Brent.
Let's see if that's any better. All right. I don't know why my mic is so weird today for some people.
No, it was Sean's side, not you.
Oh, it wasn't me?
Wasn't you.
What the flip? All right, anyway, back to it. Down below Adam, we have Sam playing the Ranger Bite Marks. She's back. Next to Sam is Liv playing the Rogue Andra Arethi. She's back. And next to Liv, we have Andrew playing the Artificer Clatcher. Kind of like Cher, just the one name. All right. Jordan will also be reprising the role of the less than lovable Regal Tetheala. So we'll see him here in a minute. Now, if you've been a long time follower, you might remember this little band of misfits traveling through a place called Sudnal. They traveled around trying to protect a duke from being assassinated and failed miserably, and then protect his nephew, the prince of the land, the heir to the throne of Sudnal. Their journeys brought them to discover that a deity named Bishaba is trying to break through into the realm of Sudnal and take over with the help of one Natuk, her mortal, I don't know, lackey. Through their journeys, they lost friends, made friends, and found their way to confronting the goddess Bishaba. Passing through a portal into an unknown dimension, they waged war against Bishaba and her elder black dragons, and it was not a very long fight. There was some stunning strikes that kind of hurt the DM's feelings, and they subsequently ganked the goddess Bishaba. But in her last dying moments, she cast out her energy, destroying the crystals that kept the portal open that would let the players return back to Sudnal. The portal slammed shut, stranding them here somewhere. And that's where we find ourselves, with our players seeing the body of Bishaba disintegrate, disappear, and find themselves alone in a dark, scary island. For those of you who are new or doing new characters, you are all unconscious currently. So right now we have Endra, we have Bite, we have Tim, Aurora, and Regal. Aurora looks around. How are we getting home?
Did you guys see me punch those dragons though?
We saw, Regal, we saw.
All right, Regal just kind of stands off into the corner and like flexes a little bit, like just menacingly over the dragon corpse.
Don't we have some sort of
So
travel? Whoa, I need to turn down the effects. Traveling stone?
Oh God,
Why
that's
is it
so loud.
It's so loud.
I think it's beautiful.
It's delightful, but it's very.
Oh, there we go.
There it goes.
Now it's so quiet.
Okay.
It's still just as
Song goes
loud.
bumping.
Hey, thanks everyone for dealing with us learning how to use Foundry VTT. We've had practice runs, they didn't work out too well, and here we are, the practice run again.
By the way, Brandon, the game is paused still.
Yes,
Yeah,
Oh, I wanted to move over to the
there
dragon.
you go. Go ahead.
okay.
I have to remember
What a
not
relief.
to unpause things. All right.
Okay.
Tim looks
Um.
around, and you hear, he says, "Tim?" And you hear in a booming voice, I tried to send us back. Dimension door didn't work."
Fuck.
Wait.
Petra. Not Petra. Sorry. Endra remarks.
Quick.
Hear, like, soft
Tim!
echo in a different distance. Fuck.
Tim says, "Quick, gather around, hold hands. Maybe I can use wish. I do have one more spell slot left."
Didn't
And
we
this
already do
suggests,
that?
well, I'm taking it back to that moment because I've retconned the prince back. He's not here right now.
I don't remember
We'll
if Tim
pause,
had
be
hands
inclusive.
and wings or just wings.
Yeah, he
So-
had hands and wings. But
I'm gonna grab
I'd
onto a wing.
I think he should be inclusive. Does Bite have hands or paws?
Stand by one.
Ah!
One paw, one hand.
One, one belt, one kill.
Tim rolls his eyes. "Tim, let me hold appendages."
Rico's gonna start unbuttoning his pants.
Tim is
God
unfazed.
damn it.
Tim is unbothered by this.
Endra is gonna go in between Aurora and Tim and hold hands. Except I'm sorry, my computer's like I don't think it is my computer. I can't. Everything's laggy and slow and frustrating, and I can't see shit. I mean, I can see, but it's like very low resolution. I'm having a bad time, but I don't want to have a bad time, and I'm thinking about switching to just watching the stream and
And
telling
having me
how to
move you.
her.
If we need to go to that, let me know.
Okay.
Liv
You're
was
standing in my spot,
definitely
Regal.
not the tech issue we had. Definitely not.
Wait, why are we in a line if we're holding hands in a circle?
I'm trying
Not
to.
everyone's holding a hand.
It's so hard for me to. Okay, all right. I
Aurora
did it. I moved.
holds out her hands, leaving all of her hooves firmly planted on the ground.
How do I turn off these sparkly animations? They're distracting.
You
and
unfortunately don't. I built them into the back of the map.
Just
But if you zoom in, you don't have to see them.
I tried. It takes so long to zoom because of,
Oh.
Because your computer.
I guess.
So Tim, you hear him start to murmur and mutter, and he gets a little bit warmer, and his hands get a little bit sweaty, and you see this aura begin to radiate off him, and the world around him starts to ripple as he's chanting and muttering, and everything turns into this brilliant white, and in a flash, you're right back here. "Tim?" And you hear in the booming voice, "Well, shit."
Was
I think we're
that
stuck here, boys.
Tim trying again? or-
Yeah, that was Tim trying again.
Okay.
At that point, there are a few of you, two of you in the bushes. You wake up to see a bright flash. And then you see 5 people standing in between 2 dead dragons. You see a raised dais here with a throne on it that is empty. You see a stone circle, a giant stone circle here, and several small pedestals that have the remnants of shattered gems on them. All around you, you see fireflies and glowing lights bouncing around through the trees. The air itself is warm and humid. You can hear rain in the distance. It's dark, but somewhat inviting. But something feels just a little bit off.
So, I'm sorry.
Endra's gonna
What-
suggest we just try to swim home.
But where are these randos from a bush coming out of?
Yeah, have they emerged or they just woke up?
Oh, it would help if I
I
gave
mean,
them.
we should
bite
probably
their
give them a
sight,
chance to like let them.
Yes,
I'm going
I don't have
to,
vision
like-
currently.
Immediately knock an arrow and point it at them
Oh, there we go.
because I don't know who the
Oh yeah,
fuck
do
they
we
are.
notice?
You guys don't
Do
notice.
we-
They're in the trees. I was just letting them know that they're
Okay.
awake now.
Oh, there. Okay.
Okay.
It took me a second.
Okay.
Okay, so like
Well, Go ahead.
I guess like out from the bush, Jail is going to like kind of step into the clearing with his like shield raised and like his mace ready. He's gonna be kind of looking around. And he's gonna be like kind of goggling at like the dead dragons that are like laying to like one side and the other, like one closer to him and one farther from him. But he looks like clearly amazed, confused, and somewhat ready to fight. Let me put him out here. Yep.
So what do they see stepping out of the trees?
Well, wait. So now I can see someone having just come out of the trees.
I would think so.
I am going to immediately knock an arrow and point it at him.
Can you?
Because-
Well,
Okay.
Yeah.
We
You
don't
pointed at
know.
you
Fair.
pointed at
Who
an
you are?
armored figure, dressed in like sort of like a more rugged steel, like worn steel and like trimmed with a gold like plate armor, with a shield that clearly has like the symbol of like Lathander like embossed on it, and I guess you can't quite see his like mace because it's a little bit behind him.
it,
And,
his mace is a completely respectable sized mace. You can probably see it, maybe. Okay, it's a very respectable sized mace.
Would I
it
recognize-
pokes out
Titles,
from
by the
behind
way.
the shield a little bit. What?
Would I recognize the symbol on his?
Give me
Okay.
a religion check real quick, or history, whatever you're better in.
In the meantime, who's taking titles? Because respectable size mace is a pretty good one.
Oh, and that goes for you guys in chat. Our titles for our YouTube episodes come from the most outlandish things that are said, either by people in the episode or in the chat. So have fun. Go bat doo doo crazy. Bite. It looks like a pretty symbol.
All right. So I guess I'm just gonna keep it up. My arrow. I mean.
Then from across the wait, hold on, let me measure this real quick. I just want to like be able to imagine.
You're gonna measure it while we're on stream? Oh, that was a cool dice.
That was a cool dice. It wasn't
Die.
mine.
Does Regal recognize it, Brandon?
Regal might go ahead and give me
I did.
either a religion or sorry. Yeah, you
Better.
do. You recognize it as the symbol of Lathander.
Do you say anything?
Yes.
No,
across
not
the-
you. Sorry, I meant.
Not you.
I meant
Wow.
Regal.
I would-
No, Regal's fists just clench up a little bit.
Ah, okay. Oh my. Hello.
That's who you see stepping out with the symbol of Lathander.
I immediately put my bow and arrow back down.
Meow.
Andrew also relaxes a little bit.
Okay, and then so the figure Jail is going to speak. He's going to say, "Hail! By what fell sorcery? Oh my God, I'm fucking this up. By what fell sorcery have you brought me to this land? Who are you?"
You first.
Why don't you
Shouts.
come a little bit closer so we can actually talk to each other? Just throwing it out there,
It's only
though.
like 50 feet away.
Yeah, but like this is like that scene in Shazam where they're like literally shouting at each other from
I'm
hundreds
just
of yards
saying-
away.
I've just seen that video where there's those two guys across the lake from each other, like, "Hey, what's your name?" Yeah. Yeah.
My name is Jail. I am from. Do we have canon for like where we're from? Like, do we have?
Mm-mm.
Yes, I can
Um,
tell you where you're from.
Oh, for you
Hmm?
guys, yeah, they have joint background character bull stuff they're working on.
Okay, I was very confused.
River
Me
Mom.
too. I was like, was I
Yeah.
supposed to do something I didn't?
Yeah,
Alaska
Endra is
Care.
from the forest. Just broadly,
Welcome, Alaska.
the
We
forest.
missed you guys.
Alaska.
They've been here the whole time.
Oh, I'm sorry. Every time I look at the chat, I'm seeing everybody else apparently.
Yeah, no. It's
You
fine.
guys convinced me between you guys and Adam that we're on Foundry now. So, thanks.
They offered assistance. They
Yeah,
paid on
thanks a
Foundry.
lot.
My name is Jail Orion. I'm from. You said Riverton. What?
Rivermaw.
Rivermont. I'm Jail Orion of Rivermont. I come in
River
service
maw,
of the
like
light.
ma,
Like the maw, gaping
the
maw.
mouth of the river, ma, or ma. Sorry, carry on.
And
Don't
he's
fuck up
going
my
to,
lore.
walk forward. I'm a servant of the light. By the light of Lathander, please declare yourself before this gets any more tense.
I'm by Mark's. You see a very tall, about 7 feet tall, slender cat looking humanoid with a cat head, a gorgeous, beautiful tabby cat head. I am carrying a couple of there I am, a couple of very scary looking bows and some interesting looking arrows.
And they're all built into each other?
Yeah, it's AI, don't think about it too hard. And I have green armor on, and you notice that I carry a sack, like a satchel on the side, and through it you can see some like individually wrapped things that look like pies, but they're like stuffed in the sack. So you're not like 100% certain. You may be able to smell them from there. I'm not sure. Don't exactly know how long we've been here, but anyway, I look at you and I'm like, hi. I'm
Nice to
by.
meet you, bite marks. If
Mark.
that's not some kind of riddle, you smell
It's
delicious.
not. Thank you. I get that a lot.
You smell delicious.
I get that a lot. Yeah. I'm also very soft.
Hmm. Will you explain to me why you have brought me here?
I'm just gonna point at Tim.
Yeah, at this point, Andrew's gonna raise Tim's fist in the air. They're still holding hands and say, if anyone did it on purpose, it was him, but that seems doubtful.
Tim!
Our buddy Tim.
I don't want to
He
be
can't
here
get
any
us
more than
home.
you do.
Yeah, what he said. He can't get us out of here, so I doubt he could bring anyone else. We're trying our best. I'm Endra. Endra introduces herself. And before you stands a roughly 5 foot tall satyr with red hair and curly ram horns. Ha ha ha! She was my first character, okay? Like, whatever. Anyways. And she is wearing some pretty standard leather armor. You notice that her cape billows a little bit weirdly. That's my character art. Slay. She looks a little bit less mean right now than she does in that picture.
And you, to be clear,
not
you
much.
did your own character art. So just want to
Yes.
point that out to
Yeah.
everyone. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so this is my perfect vision. Like, that is what Endra looks like. And so she's wearing a cape that kind of, a cloak that kind of glistens and shimmers and a bit around her. It kind of almost displaces her. So she seems not to be in one spot for very long. She is, though. And you also see like a 3 foot long silver pole, just a stick across her back, and a crowbar. They stand out quite a bit because she's relatively small in stature.
What
That's
was the height that you said?
She's 5 feet tall.
5 feet. Okay.
And she does carry a 3 foot rod across her back at all times, except when she's using the rod, which is more often than you'd think.
Good one, Sam. This is my rod. All right. Well met. Well met. And the rest of you?
Aurora would definitely be jumping all over this to introduce herself like so politely.
Oh, that's true.
I wish she were here.
Supposed to be playing Aurora. Just so you know, Alaska Care loves your art. That was
Thank you.
hand drawn by Liv herself.
And I will happily get to everyone else's character art when they give me descriptions.
There we go.
They're holding out.
Hi, I'm Endra.
No,
You're who?
Aurora.
You're who?
I'm Aurora. I am a cleric, and
That wine was hella old, girl. Should
I
not have had that ready
I
before we got it.
follow the stormiest goddess, Acades, and she is part of why I'm here. We came to protect the world, and now we're stuck wherever we are. Hi.
I'm literally doing air quotes as she's calling Katie a goddess. You have to
Yes,
rewatch some old episodes to understand why I'm doing that, but
Aurora.
Does she have 3 eyes?
Don't worry about it.
I need to make sure I give these people credit. Odyssey of the Dragon Lords.
Yeah, I should have sent you my Aurora character art. I forgot about it.
Thanks for letting
It's
Aurora
accurate
use your
'cause I
character art.
consulted with her very intimately about it. She has really big delts.
Love
And
that.
long flowing chestnut hair and spirally cloud type tattoos. So
There we go.
Same.
she's pretty jacked.
And then Tim
Hmm.
looks at you. This isn't actually what it looks like, but this is the art he gave me. Tim
That is what he
is-
looks like, just with human arms.
Tim is
And
a
he is naked. He just wears jewelry.
Tim is a large bird man carrying a few pouches, a couple of books, and a dagger at his hip. And he looks at you and just says, "Tim," in this deep, angry voice. And you hear a booming voice coming out from somewhere in the vicinity of him saying, "I am Tim."
I
think he
so
would say I'm the God
unnecessary to
Emperor,
even
Tim.
project.
Yeah, he would
that
definitely
one.
introduce himself as God Emperor Tim.
You're right. You're right. I am the God Emperor Tim. You will learn this. You will know my power. I think he would say something like that.
I'm literally rolling
Tim is
my
also
eyes.
probably
Like,
pretty mesmerized by your shiny armor. He's probably
Yeah.
like twitching a little bit at that.
He kind of got over it with all the armor that Aurora's wearing. So,
Valid.
He's been conditioned to it already. That's a shame.
Aurora looks at you. Where are we? Do you know? I mean, you were here. Where are we? Please.
I seem to have lost my bearing for a moment there. I am quite at a loss as to where we are as well.
Oh,
Seems, have we both been, your entourage and myself have both been transported here miraculously? Seems by some strange means that these corpses of dragons have been
thank you, Sam.
transported here as well.
Tim.
Is there
Oh, go ahead.
is there a fifth member back there that who goes there? Who are you?
Is that directed at me?
No, definitely at Regal, who
Oh, never mind.
there are dead dragons he needs to take
We'll
credit
get there.
for. So
Regal is gonna move forward, and you're gonna see him push both of his arms together, and a Syrian light starts to form.
Yep, there's Regal.
can we
Oh.
immediately rush forward and try to restrain him?
That might be a great idea.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Aurora's
Andrew
gonna
does
charge
so.
up here. Whoa, hey there, buddy. I think that maybe we should think about this. We don't know what's going on here.
Is this a strength check?
I forgot how much I love.
Honestly, could I just I want to see what happens. So Regal's still in fight mode, right? From the dragons that we
Yeah.
just murdered.
Yeah.
So I just want to see what happens if I walk right up to Regal and get really close to his face and just start purring.
like it.
I don't
Is
like
he
it.
subdued?
I don't like it.
But does it make you stop with the
No.
dragon? Okay.
Let's see
Andrew's
for that
gonna tackle
strength
him
check.
then.
Well, hold on. Aurora rolled a 19, straight 19 without her actual modifier on a strength check. So
Slay.
she just gently takes her hands and her attach her well muscled arms on her, just
Inspiration.
son of a. Still not enough.
Damn it.
Puts down your hand and said, "Hey, take a breath. It's okay. Okay. Let's figure it out." Yeah.
All right.
And I can see your face.
You probably can.
Yeah,
but,
sorry.
So Aurora's not restraining him, right?
It is.
No, she
behind-
just
like,
brought down your
behind a
hands
big
and she's
horse
holding,
butt.
she's grasping your hands currently. Not firmly, but not painfully.
Okay. Regal is going to flip backwards and kick her in the head.
Son of a Jordan.
Regal.
We literally just started, Jordan.
Stop acting like you're surprised. You know what's
Maybe
happening.
cute little like.
I was
could I-
really hoping to like let people get introduced, but okay.
Could I like try butt nudging him like a cat would?
Butt nudging?
You know what I'm talking about when they kind of just rub up on you.
With a nat 1, your flurry of blows doesn't land.
It's okay. I get 2 hits anyways.
Instead,
These
with
dice are cursed.
that first hit, you manage to slip and fall flat on your butt. So you can either make that second attack with disadvantage or use half your movement to stand up.
Use half my movement to stand up and then
Great.
roll.
All right, the 24 will hit. I hate you so much.
Advantage.
All right. You managed to hit her, and
Good.
she just looks at you.
All right. he's
Regal,
gonna
I'm
do
not
his
mad.
Serenarch
I'm
strike.
just disappointed.
You won't be after
Andrew
I
looks
kill this.
scandalized that he hit her bestie.
I'm shackled for sure. Like I'm like.
Your-
Are you
your-
are you
your
continuing to attack right now,
bolsters
Jordan?
are right.
Yep. Serenarch strike.
Well, how come he just gets to keep on attacking?
it's-
Because we're
I-
not in initiative.
Well,
He's
it's
just
still his-
attacking.
It would still be during his turn. Because
Also
Searing Arc
just
Strike
attacking the party.
is
How many times do you get to do this, bro?
he's spending
Burning hands, essentially.
a key point to do it. So we would need that dex save, and this will put us in initiative if we keep playing this game. Dex.
He's going to use the rest of his movement to move up and then do the Serenarch strike towards Jael. Jael.
So
it just is like prison, jail. It's pronounced that way.
Yep.
Okay.
just so you know, Jordan. All right, so let's see that.
Talk to me.
Ink.
No,
So,
it wouldn't be. It's towards jail. Like the cone is going this way.
Oh, okay. So you break around Aurora, and you're casting basically Burning Hands at jail.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I guess. Adam, I guess we need a con save from you, or dex save.
Dex
Pardon me.
save.
Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party, pal.
I need to find where.
On the actual character sheet, if you just click Dex, the actual Dex itself, it'll give you the chance to roll either a saving throw or an ability skill check.
Ooh, not great. A 10.
All right.
How come yours
So
isn't loading into the chat?
he privately rolled it.
Oh, right. I can set this too.
That's okay though.
I got a 10.
All right. So that means you're going to take full damage, and that will officially put us into initiative.
Would I see this from the tree line?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I would see him basically start attacking, and there was no fighting going on before that, correct?
Correct. You would see that.
Could I cast a spell on him then? Vortex. Let me check the name. Vortex Warp should be range of 90, and I believe he's 80 feet away.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start initiative first, just because,
Okay.
just so we can all be doing the right thing here. That's not the right thing. All right. So everyone should be getting prompted to roll their initiatives. And I need one for Tim.
God.
Sorry, do you want initiative rolls from us?
Yes, please.
I'm so sorry. Okay.
You're quite all right. We're all figuring it out.
I don't know.
Oh, I remember this song.
Yeah, I was gonna do all new sound sets. I have had
True.
zero chance to do that. So
Classic.
instead, I've been learning how to I don't know,
Is this the one with the Miss Piggy Frank Oz voice?
maybe. Yeah, you guys don't
Try
get
and
new
roll
sound
that.
sets, but I know what a penguicula is. So that was my word of the week, penguicula.
Why do people
Brenda,
have
I'm
decimal
stupid and I
initiatives?
don't know how to roll.
Yeah, so if it didn't pop up with a prompt for you, on the right navigator bar, you should see one that has cross swords, and next to your character, you will see a little D20 you can click on.
Okay, well, that I it takes 10 million years just for me to switch from like the chat to the
Would you like me to click it for you?
Nope. I did it.
Got it.
10 million years.
When did it
Claytor, I need
when it
your
appears-
roll as well.
I rolled in D&D
I think
Beyond.
that
I can roll it again, but I got a
No,
7.
that's fine. You got 7? Great.
Yes.
Let's see, can I manually
These are some
enter?
weird ass, like, percentage, like, decimal points going on.
I need to make it so that I can't see other people's dice because it is taking up so. I don't like Foundry, guys.
We need to get your computer up and running.
Yeah, it's low on my list of priorities right now because I'm dealing with a lot of other stuff. There it is.
There we go, 7.
I guess I don't know. I don't see it in the like. There it is. Okay. Damn.
Oh,
All right.
okay. I guess it's my turn.
All right, so it is in fact Bite Mark's turn.
I'm
By
not.
0.01. How does
Jesus,
this work?
right? I'm not. First of all, could I do? I can control the music, right? Because I need to turn this down a little bit.
Yes,
for
so
me.
under the little musical note in the top right corner, you can adjust down
Yeah,
that
I need to do
volume.
that. I'm sorry.
That's quite all right.
I get really distracted easily by these soundtracks. There we go. What's the matter? Did I do it for everyone?
No, I'm the only one that I am the only one that can adjust it for everyone.
There will be only one. Okay, I'm a little unclear as to like who we're fighting.
So am I.
Regal.
At this
I
point,
think. I mean,
Regal has
I guess
randomly
you have
attacked
to
this
make
other
your
guy here.
choice. Yeah.
So
random.
there's
This
Regal
guy
and
who has
random
done
guy.
absolutely nothing whatsoever to cause us harm so far.
Oh, I forgot I had a bag of holding. That's cool.
Who bag of holding?
Wait a minute. How big can it go? It can go to 500 pounds.
It's 8 inches,
Okay.
Sam. It's always 8 inches.
Jesus Christ. You can't put me in a bag of holdings.
Yeah, how tall are you?
A lot taller than 8
You
inches.
can in fact put a person in a bag of holding.
We'll
You
suffocate.
can?
though.
Or you can't? I can't.
You
Well,
can,
they-
but they will eventually run out of air. Well,
Right.
no, it's its own pocket dimension.
No, you'd run out of air.
No, yeah,
I
you
think.
die.
I'm gonna go ahead and try to put the bag of holding over Regal's head. So like wrangling him, but with the bag.
All right, it'll be strength checks, so athletics checks for both of you. Chrono, Regal, whoever you are, you can do athletics or acrobatics.
And same for me, or I'm pure strength.
Yours is just going to be athletics.
Wow, I'm rolling like shit.
Athletics. Okay.
Your 25
25?
definitely overcomes a 13. You're able to bag him. Chrono,
Okay.
Regal, your head is sitting in a pocket dimension full of whatever random crap she has in that bag.
I don't think there's a lot of anything else in there right now. But
Or
I'm just
or Regal just starts getting hit by meat pies.
Yeah. Oh, I don't get the meat pies in there though. That would, yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna, I guess, like just try to like signal to Aurora and Endra, and I guess to Jail that I need help, just like holding the bag together. I guess or I could do a strength check to see if I can keep it closed, but.
But yeah, it would have to be the next turn. So your action was grapple here.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that he'll like try to get out and we can just like Elizabethan collar him with the bag.
Yeah. Well,
dig it.
great news because if you're wait, is your turn over?
Yeah, that's gonna be my turn. Yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
sorry. Great news
Oh,
because
didn't-
Endra she's ready to rock. She whips out the rod, the immovable rod, and she's going to place it directly below his chin, and tie they're like it's like drawstring, right? On the bag of holding. Yeah, she'll just tie it shut around the immovable rod and then click the button. It's immovable. He cannot move from that spot unless he unties it. So that is my suggestion, that whoever is up next should somehow restrain his limbs.
All right.
And I guess that's the end of my turn.
Fantastic.
I dodge. I just in case I dodge.
Smart.
Ooh,
Smart.
ooh. Okay. I have something for this. I think it's. Oh, wrong one. Damn it. No, bad. There you go.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Yeah, she's evading.
Yeah, I get it. That's awesome.
All right, that brings us next to Aurora. Aurora, what's up? Oh, okay, so I'll be back in 2 seconds. All right, Aurora is going to come over with her 50 feet of silken rope, and she is going to tie that
Girl.
around.
And her arms.
Tie that around, and we need a sleight of hand check from her. Let's see if she can tie good enough knots.
She's seen me do it a million times.
Well, nat 20 there. So she's able to bind.
Do I not have recourse here? I did a dex save.
You're right. Yeah. For 29. Yeah. So she tries to bind you, and it doesn't work.
I'm still gooey
Unfortunately.
with dragon blood.
Still gooey with dragon blood.
Ooh.
All right.
It's
So
pitiful.
she seems irked that she was unable to bind you, but that is okay. That brings us next to Regal.
All right, Regal is going to punch towards where he thinks bite marks is.
All right, so let's make an attack with disadvantage.
Rolls. So let me roll again since it doesn't fucking naturally do it from D&D Beyond.
Now we have it here. You roll a 27.
Yeah, but it didn't do a disadvantage, so I had to roll twice.
Ah, got it.
Either way, there you go.
Bite does a 27 hit.
Yes. Isn't it a 14?
Oh, yeah, the second one just came through on my side.
I
So-
rolled
I've
two
got, like,
27s
three
because I
now.
got plus 13.
Oh, the 13 is the damage.
Well, I have plus 13 to my attacks.
I don't understand how to
You took
read
13
these
damage.
rolls.
So, the bottom 3 boxes that were just done were this attack. The first 2 unarmed strikes were his 2 attacks at disadvantage. He has rolled the same thing, 27 both times. And when he rolled for damage, it's a total of 13 damage.
Okay, so with that,
So what is the 14?
the 14 is what I rolled. I have a plus 13 to my attacks, therefore 27.
Okay,
14
and then
plus.
it's 13 bludgeoning damage?
Yeah, I'll go ahead
Yes.
and apply that for you.
And with
Why?
my
I can do it.
Okay. My bad.
With
I will
my-
unapply that.
Thank you.
with my action there, I'm going to do Searing Arch Strike I'm going to spend literally all my key points, all 7, and I can do Burning Hands at level 5. So that is 8d6 right back towards jail again. Assuming that I know where he is still. So that should be fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him do the save at advantage. Yeah, sorry, Sean. The voice. All right, so he's going to
It's a dex save DC
Yeah.
16.
jail. I need a dex save it with advantage.
Got it. I can do it this time. Ah. It's so nice. Well, not the roll,
Alright.
but the feature.
So why is this being stupid? There we go. So yeah, the 10. I don't think that overcomes his save. So that would be 29 damage. Cause why not?
Okie dokie.
All right.
Figure out how to apply that. I think.
So
How many spell slots left? Perfect.
that's my bonus action.
So were all of those reactions from Regal?
No,
One
I
was a
punched
bonus
you.
action, one was an action. His bonus action was the unarmed strike, because monks get to do that.
Yes.
So, okay.
Alright.
I punched you, and because of that, I can use my Searing Arc Strike, which is my bonus action, and it's the same thing that I did the first time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, cool.
You can talk that way to Alaskan Care if you want. I'm not actually the one asking, but I'm not appreciating the tone.
Alright. Bonus, no kitchen sink key in the sleeve. Alright, Regal, was that your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. Clatcher.
Okay, just to
Claycher.
confirm, it's Claycher.
Yeah.
He has a bag
can
over his
roll my
head,
dice.
but he is not restrained, right?
He is restrained
is
and he's tied
restrained.
to the immovable rod.
Yes, but he's still, restrained just means that your movement is set to 0. Does not mean that you are unable to do things.
Okay.
This looks hysterical. Like I can see it in my mind's eye.
So he's still able to attack, but he can't see, and he's at least limited in movement, which means levitate wouldn't do anything.
Correct.
Fletcher's going to move without actually giving away where he's at and just kind of observe from distance. 1 second. And so I'm just going to go behind the tree right here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to prep a... Well, can I prepare a vortex warp if things get out of hand? Basically, if he...
Go ahead.
I'll say if he manages to break free and actually be unrestrained, I'm going to fire the vortex warp off and teleport him. But if he continues to be kind of restrained by both the rod and the bag over his head, I'm not going to cast anything.
Okay. So you're holding your action.
I'm holding my action.
Perfect. All right. That brings us to Tim. Tim is going to move. He doesn't even have to move. He is going to cast fucking Force Cage. And he's going to cast that Force Cage around Regal. That's my
That's
last
a
7th level
spell?
spell.
Force
Yep.
cage?
Force Cage. It's a 7th
Cool.
level spell. It's the last 7th level spell he has.
I don't think I've ever heard of it. It's cool.
Yeah, so cool thing about Force Cage. Force Cage is an immobile, invisible, cube-shaped prison composed of magical force, which springs into existence around the area you choose within range. Prison can be a cage or solid box as you choose. It can be up to 20 feet on each side. Half-inch diameter bars spaced half-inch apart. Any creature that's completely inside the cage's area is trapped, and Can't leave a creature inside the cage. Can't leave by non-magical means. If the creature tries to teleport, use interplanar travel to leave the cage. It must first make a charisma throw. On success, they can use magic to exit the cage. On failure, they can't exit the cage and waste that spell slot.
Wait a
So-
second. Did Tim have this the whole time?
Yes.
Yeah, this would have been
Like
very
even while we
useful.
were fighting
I
dragons?
think that's what Tim used in conjunction with Aurora to drown those demons. He put them in a force cage, and then Aurora drowned them.
Oh,
Okay.
that was horrible.
Yeah,
That was
I
from-
do remember
remember
that.
now.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and so force cage is going to be here.
Yeah, and then just torrential downpour on top of them until they. Yeah,
And
wow.
that shoves your hands away, Bite. Since your hands were touching. What the flip? Just end, dang it. There we go. That shoves your hands away from him because you were not fully within the cage. You were most way out, so it just shoves you back.
Is my rod protruding?
How long is your rod?
Title.
Is my rod protruding and how long is your rod? Both excellent. 3 feet.
3 feet. It's within. It's a 5-foot cage. So your rod is contained within, along with the bag of holding. So he is in there
Damn
with the
it!
rod and the bag of holding. Is my rod protruding? All right. And Tim just says, "Tim," and you hear, "Really, really." All right. That brings us next to the recently burned jail.
All right. In a effort to try and help things calm down a little bit, Jail is going to.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, he's gonna.
Hey, Brandon,
Yes.
can Tim cast 7th level if he's level 10?
So you guys haven't hit. So you guys weren't supposed to enter combat before.
Before we upped?
Technically, at this point, everyone is still level 19 or 20, but because you guys weren't supposed to enter combat until something happened. And so, yeah. So technically, you're all still at the level 19, 20, but hopefully we can de-escalate this, and that won't matter. That's my goal, my hope, my dream, my wish.
I get it.
Alaska Care said, "Put that rod away. It's protruding." All right.
Look at my
Okay,
little
so Jail
man.
is going to he's going to like lower his mace to the soil, I guess, beneath him, and he's going to like draw an arcane symbol into the soil, and then he's gonna like whisper some words that like kind of get lost on the wind. I'm gonna need you to make a con save, not a con save, a charisma save.
Who's doing Charisma save?
Everybody.
All
Oh,
right.
all of us.
Charisma saves.
Charisma.
All right, so.
Oh, Lord, I don't know where my saving throws are.
If you scroll over the actual word,
Save.
just below it, you'll see like 2 numbers. It's the little number on the right, and like a little save
Ah,
will pop up.
I
Yeah.
see.
Oh shit! Think I failed my save.
All right, what do we have? Oh man, I feel bad for most of the people who rolled.
Yes.
Regal stands a good chance, though. A charismatic mofo.
Okay. For the effects of this spell, it would typically be. I'm choosing not to reveal it like quite yet because everybody failed. But I just want you to like think. It should just be an RP thing, I think. If you can like think of like what your character's feeling right now, just like kind of imagine like what's motivate like the most powerful emotion that's like driving them to do what they're doing right now, and try and imagine how they would react if that emotion was no longer affecting them. Because
Okay.
you all got hit by a calm emotion spell, and I'm choosing to use the
Oh,
effect that makes targets indifferent
I see.
to creatures that they're hostile towards. So
Fascinating.
in effect, Jail. So the saving throw, the difficulty should have been a 17, or it was a 17. So even you didn't make it, Regal. Haha. Nerd.
Well, technically, if
Oh,
I'm
boy.
still level 20,
Jordan, just
then I'm just saying if we're still level 20.
But yeah, so that would be the effect of the spell. And
I don't know if I can RP this because Andrew was annoyed, so this would immediately soothe that, and I just don't know if I can get into that, you know?
Yeah.
Sure, Regal is calm so that Brandon can do the next part.
no, it's. If that's not how you want to play, I'm not going to tell you how to play your character, man.
No, it's okay. Move the story along so that we don't have to sit here and deal with all that.
Jail, do you say anything or do anything?
Right now, Jail is just gonna be like sort of quiet. He's gonna kind of relax his posture a little bit and like see like if he can like read in anybody else like sort of the change he's looking for, because I don't think he knows just out of hand like who it affected.
Can we react
Please
right
do.
now,
Yeah.
Brandon, even though it's not our turn?
Sure.
I'm literally just going to sit down on the ground and start eating a meat pie.
Tim continues to just kind of look around and prune himself a little bit, but still very wary. One hand on his coloring book.
Andrew suddenly like straightens up and is like, she just doesn't see what the big deal is. She's considering going to try and retrieve her rod.
Okay.
I'm going to offer meat pie to you because I'm sitting down now and you're standing, so I'm.
She's a vegetarian, so she
There's still a great crust.
lore for the folks at home. Endra eats a diet almost exclusively comprised of tomatoes. Sometimes they're on bread. She's feeling crazy, so she declines, but appreciates the sentiment.
Does Regal's does Regal still have the bag of holding over his head?
I think so. He hasn't
I
voiced
completely
an
forgot
effort
that
to
I
remove
put it
it.
on there, so
Back on his head, he tightens.
just eating now.
Regal begins to sleep, bag on his head. He tightens the straps beforehand.
I believe we're watching him hang himself here.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck. No.
Fair warning to our viewers.
Yeah,
Occasionally,
also-
there will be humor that is gallows humor.
Occasionally.
Literal gallows in this case.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, we didn't.
Oh,
I didn't think this was something we needed to talk about beforehand. But please, no one hang yourself in session.
Yes.
Genuinely.
Yeah, that or outside of session. Let's just avoid
Yeah, both.
hanging yourselves.
Please. Yeah.
All right.
Agreeable.
Jail, what else you got?
So after seeing that everybody like visibly shows signs that they've like kind of like relaxed and like aren't being as like affected as before, Jail's gonna kind of like straighten up, kind of like lower his shield like from a directly ready position into just like a slightly less ready position, and I guess he'll address bite marks and say, "It seems there was an enemy amongst you. What?" I'm sorry that we didn't catch him earlier. Is everyone all right?
I'm great.
You great? Okay.
How long does this spell last?
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah, how long
inclined
has
to
it
tell
been
you
since
right
this
now.
was on my head, Brandon?
12 seconds.
Oh, but aren't we done with combat right now?
I don't
know
know.
yet.
I'd like to
Hold
think
on,
so.
let me-
I'm not
I'm
sure.
gonna send it to Brandon.
Why does it keep moving me?
It keeps
Uh,
moving everyone.
Why?
When Jill remarks to Bite, like, seems you had an enemy among you, Endra says, no, he's just like that sometimes.
I'm literally, this is in game.
Very, She like just flat affect. She no longer feels any type of way about it.
All right.
I can't stop laughing because all I can think about is the time when Aurora and Endra accidentally hired an assassin to kill him.
I will keep track of that for you, Jail.
It's like when you drunk dial someone.
Except with an
Hire
assassination.
assassins. Listen, we were really shit faced.
Oh,
Okay.
God. Oh.
All right. So seeing as things seem to be a little bit subdued,
Oh no.
oh no,
Ties impossible knot around his neck.
I'm gonna need a sleight of
with the
hand check
bag,
for that.
making it impossible to remove?
So at this point, we have Chrono in a forest cage, tying an impossible knot around his neck against an
Regal.
immovable bar. Regal in a forest cage, tying a knot around his neck with a bag over his head across an immovable rod. And a bunch of people. Andrew, are you still dodging?
Oh no.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and. There we go.
Just feeling real wiggly and just kind of dancing in place.
Feeling
He's-
loose.
She's vibing. Now.
Feeling loose.
I don't
It's
know
just
if you
the
guys
parrot.
have noticed, but there's a bunch of sparkling lights around us. Like, come on, like just a little bit of music. Like,
I did notice that.
Yeah, I'm a little confused, Brendan. Were these sparkling lights here when we were wrecking these dragons?
Yes, they just weren't
Okay.
animated then. So.
Okay, we're accustomed to.
Yes,
Okay.
this is as you noticed it when you first came through.
Okay, so the only difference is when we first came through, there was like a lot more. What I can't remember what it looked like, but just like weird purple fire and like soulstone shit.
Yeah, so each of
And then we-
these each of these little pedestals had glowing stones on them. Now they don't. Now they just have the remnants of shattered stones, and they were the large ones. The ones that are about 3 foot tall. And then this was a portal of purple magicness. Anybody doing anything to like help Chrono?
No,
Regal.
anyone can get in there. I have a force cage around me.
Yeah. So how does it's literally a cage, right? Like
Yeah.
there are invisible bars.
Yeah, and they're
Okay.
spaced a half inch apart. Tim's gonna come over. Tim, and he says, "Are you done?"
Has it been a minute yet?
Not quite.
wait, can Regal
Okay.
even hear through that bag?
Probably not.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Edna's
Well, they're
gonna
not
approach and try to.
impervious, so
She wants to try and feel to get her arm through the invisible bars because
It's
she
a
wants
half
her
inch
rod
gap. You're not
back.
gonna get your arm through.
Oh, it's a half-inch gap.
Yeah.
Okay, shit.
Uh,
Do you think that I could squeeze my crowbar through there and just tap the immovable part? I think it would just make it clatter to the ground. So I don't know if that's actually a good idea.
probably. Well, Tim's like, Tim. He's gonna run out of air. Tim. Probably gonna have to open the cage, or he's gonna croak.
Can I use the crowbar to like pry it off his head? I mean, that might like damage the. I think we could like rip the bag off his head. I think it will damage the
No,
bag.
do that. Yeah, rip the bag, please.
If you destroy the bag, anything in it gets sent to the astral plane.
Oh.
Chrono's
Yeah, no,
head
go ahead.
included.
Okay,
Oh,
but what is
Regal's
the
head.
difference between
Regal's head.
damaging and destroying?
If it takes damage, it's like
I see.
yeah, they're very
Fuck.
fragile things. We have about 20 seconds.
I say we
Okay.
rip the bag.
And
Okay.
send Chrono to the astral plane.
Mhm.
My
Or
friend-
No,
Regal.
just
Regal.
just Regal's head.
My friends, I don't believe I will be able to subdue the effects much longer. I will release you early from the effects of this calming light that Lathander has granted me, but your friend will be released in about 20 seconds.
No,
I
he'll run
don't
out of
wanna
air in about
murder
20
him.
seconds.
It's kind of
okay.
a release.
He kind of did it to himself. I'm literally over here chasing lights
I mean, I put
and
that
throwing up
rod
in the
there.
bushes because of the meat pie.
I like. I shoved that rod right in his face. And there's.
Mm-mm. You knew it was coming.
I know.
So many add-ons
and I'm
to
g-
all of
and I'm
that.
gonna and I'm, and I'm gonna feel guilty about that for the rest of my life if he dies like this.
So Jail's gonna like tap his mace against his shield, and like your emotions basically return to all of you, except for Regal.
Oh, I'm irritated. Never mind. I'm gonna let him die.
Oh man.
Say that's more than 20 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look at like from over
Say
here,
Regal's
and
gonna
I'm gonna
start taking suffocating damage. Sorry, carry on.
shout and be like, "Is there even anything we can do?"
Is there anything even we can do?
Remember, my voice is
Right, right.
modeled after the
Uh,
Secret Life of Pets cat.
Tim says, typically, or Tim! Normally I wouldn't care, but I don't know if we're gonna need him to get out of here. Tim!
Okay, yeah, valid. Take it down. Take it down. Take it down.
And he drops the force cage.
Okay, Andrew immediately rushes over to disengage the immovable rod.
And Aurora
And,
sits
like,
on him.
It's still
Perfect.
tied around his head, so
Yeah, so now we need to untie it.
So, well, but I'm assuming you don't want a giant horse person to sit on you. Did you want to try to fight her sitting on you?
nope. Regal's gonna put his hands up and hold on to the bag.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to tell you, this is him walking his character up. I don't think there's a lot we can do.
I know that.
Well, it wasn't
but
the way
I
it
really
was
just,
supposed
like,
to happen, but
No, it's not the way it
don't
was
want-
supposed to happen at all.
I think it's a fantastical way to
if-
go. Your
if-
head's gonna literally be in the astral plane. Like, you're gonna see some cool shit for about half a second.
Uh,
Do you want some catnip before you go, man?
Regal can't hear shit. His brain is in a different dimension right now.
it's true. His whole head's in a different dimension. He's slowly suffocating. But it's 8:37. 8:30 is supposed to be our break time. So we're going to take a quick 5-minute break. But we'll be back right here on Vets Play D&D. Don't go away. Or do. I guess I can't tell you what to do. I'm not your mom. Okay, bye.
You know my dad.
I forget what I'm doing. Oh my gosh. Welcome back to Vets Play D&D with us, the Vets, who are playing D&D. When we last left, there had been a tussle and a bag with some tassels that were tied, and now we have someone who's having trouble breathing. They are apneic. I'm learning fun medical words. All right.
Stop. Just use plain language,
I'm-
especially in
I'm
the
proud
ER
of you.
chart.
I just want to say my favorite medical word from the week is penguicula. It sounds like penguin in your eye, and it is a thing that happens in your eye, so it's cool. Penguicula. You heard it here
Cute.
first.
So many things that I saw on the ER chart that I was like, what does that mean? I would look it up and it's like pooping a lot. I'm like, just put pooping a lot.
But that doesn't sound fancy. It doesn't sound like you
Who
went to medical
cares?
school and paid a lot of money, and you can't gatekeep medicine if you don't know the fun words.
Exactly.
All right,
All
so
right, well,
currently,
tragically, there's no ER to treat our friend Regal. So if we don't
Yes.
help him now,
right,
Right.
Regal is being sat on by a horsewoman with a bag over his head. What are you guys doing?
Endra's gonna run and frantically try to undo the knot. Also, yeah, I disengaged the rod already. Forgot. Okay.
I'll help.
What do you want? You want Dex? You want sleight of hand?
A sleight of hand, and Tim is holding one of Regal's hands down to try to make sure he can't untie it. I don't think he'll be able to hold very long. I think Regal could very easily do like a like dumbbell curl
Okay.
of
So
Tim.
normal roll, or I feel like I don't know. I feel like I would probably have advantage in this sleight of hand roll against a man who is pinned to the ground.
Yes, as long as he's not, as long as he's either fighting off other people or they have him restrained by the hands. And so it looks like he is currently trying to fight off other people.
Nice.
All right, able to untie the bag. That
Great, I
overcomes
remove it from his
the sleight
head.
of hand he did. As the bag comes off your head, what do you say, Regal?
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast astral projection.
All right, he's going to astral project, which means he leaves his body.
I'm going to stow the bag of holding.
Seems like a good
alright.
You guys managed to get the bag off? You
Now-
hear from on the other side of the dead dragon?
Are you only
Andrew
casting it
retrieves
on
the rod.
yourself?
I can only cast it on myself.
Oh, you can't cast it on other creatures?
Nope.
Okay. Principal difference is that so record extends. Alright, so I haven't dealt with astral projection in a long time, so I'm just reading through it real quick. So his body is laying unconscious on the ground. Principal difference.
There's a movie about astral projection that I watched the
Right.
other day. It was actually pretty good.
All right, freely travel through the astral plane. Okay. All right. Let me give you another token to wander around with.
Oh, you don't need to. Regal's astral projection is just gonna be chilling in the throne.
Sup, nerds?
So, like, can we see it?
You guys can't see him. He's just sitting there. As you guys just see that he is unconscious. And, oh, okay, so if it happens to one token, it happens to all of them.
Did we murder him?
He's still breathing.
Okay.
Okay, so like maybe just to be safe, we manacle him, so he isn't trapped in one spot, but also can't attack this handsome stranger. Hendra says, and then she offers her manacles.
One of
What a
her many
coincidence,
sets.
I'm also carrying a pair of manacles.
Imagine that. Okay. Does anyone object to me manacling our unconscious companion?
I'm not even paying attention anymore. I'm like slowly approaching jail from each side, like, you know, like a cat would.
Straight to jail.
Okay,
Sort of.
great.
Yep. Straight to jail.
She does so. Then she asks Aurora to remove her tokus from him.
But he's actually kind of comfortable. Okay. She gets up and kind of scoots away. While you're doing that, Tim has been kind of wandering around looking at the little pedestals that had the remains of the soul gems. He comes back over to you guys with a handful, and he's just kind of looking at a handful of soul gem shards. Tim?
It's so Tim Core.
Tim?
Are the soul
Tim?
gem shards coming from the dead dragon?
No, so there are 8 little pedestals you can kind of faintly see in
I see.
octagon around here. Scattered on the ground around them and on top of the pedestals themselves are just gems, or just shards of red crystals.
Would I recognize
We
them
destroyed
from
them.
how I ended up coming here?
You
Or are
would
they a different stone?
recognize them from how you ended up here.
Fletcher, sitting there watching the combat, woken up by it, is going to sit there and start trying to look around and try to figure out where exactly he is. Because the last thing he remembered was he was in a laboratory working on a teleportation spell, and now he's essentially in some random area. Could I roll to kind of try to figure out where I am?
Sorry, the kid is sick, and I'm trying to give advice on what to do. So, all right.
No worries.
Now you were trying to figure out where you are. Give me a
Yes,
nature check.
I'd like to. Nature. All right.
Nature.
15.
Through all of your wandering and research, you've learned about many planes of existence. You can tell that you're definitely not in the material plane. It's hard to know exactly where you are, but you can tell that you're not in Kansas anymore.
Okay, so I know I'm at least in a different realm.
Yeah, you know you're not in the material plane, but you're having trouble discerning any more than that.
Fletcher looks out, sees the group, looks around. I'm guessing I'm seeing no boats, no other people, nothing else in the area, just a kind of barren little like island.
Yep, you just see this island. There looks to be decrepit bridges here and here, trees around it. The water itself is actually kind of steaming, very mildly, but it's a little bit stronger than what you would expect normal fog to be. It does look like there is steam rising from the water.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and kind of keep my knife at my side and start slowly moving out and try to sneak basically right here. I'm assuming that's a pillar, right?
That's part of it's a large ring that is a portal that is no longer active. But yeah, go ahead and give me a stealth check to see if you can sneak over there.
Great. I think I have like a stealth of 2.
Oh, that probably won't go too well for you then. Because I know Bite has a really high passive perception.
I do.
And it's with disadvantage. All right. Where is stealth?
Where
Should
is
just use
your
D&D
boy
Beyond.
tonight? I know.
This
I hope he is a gentleman. Maybe he will find out.
7.
Where do we
Yeah.
even see our passive perception on this thing? I don't. It's very confusing.
When you are looking at your character sheet, you should see it somewhere. I haven't looked at your guys' character sheets yet. My bad. Anybody in the chat know where to find the passive perception on someone's character sheet? Let's see.
I know where it is on the D&D Beyond. Let me.
Right? Should be under attributes somewhere. It doesn't make sense for it not to be.
Right?
Oh, I know where it is. So when you're looking at all of your attributes, you see the bold
gray
color.
parentheses. Yeah.
Yeah, the gray
Okay.
parentheses is the
Oh.
Okay, cool. I get it now.
yeah.
Oh, that really
Oh.
Helps.
yeah. It's all like condensed. I like that.
Passive
Right.
intimidation.
Yes.
Intimidation.
You just happen to be quite intimidating.
I have met people who are passively intimidating.
Mm-hmm.
I
Impressive.
think
Fletcher
I
was. He's
find that totally believable.
All right.
Um,
So, Glacier, go ahead and move.
all right. How far do I get before I like step on a twig or something?
Well, go ahead and just start moving.
Okay.
Right about there. You guys
So
see this
right-
guy, this gnome creeping out of the trees, thinking that he is just hot shit stealthy. But he's not.
Yes.
Think.
So much yes.
Are all your like instruments and tools just like clattering on your
Yes,
Yes,
clank,
he
clatter,
has a
clank.
tool belt, screwdrivers, a
Nice.
few vials. You hear glass clinking. You can hear a
Are
little bit
you,
of
like-
metal.
Also singing along like doon 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 doon.
I'm passively humming a little bit. Not really
Sounds like
thinking. I mean, I was
apothecary's
just
cart
working. I'm not
rolling
really
by.
used to all this venturing. So I'm walking out. I'm saying, and then I finally realize when I see all of you guys looking at me, this 4-foot gnome just standing there, and I kind of just freeze and look back and go, adventurers. Is it safe to assume your friend you were fighting was the problem here and not you guys?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
So at this point, Endra has her knee in the back of our unconscious companion Regal and is manacling him. So she'll just look up and nod.
I'm just gonna look at you inquisitively and be like,
I'm glad to see y'all seem very capable at your jobs. I seem to have misplaced my existence into the wrong dimension. Do any of you know where I am? I just kind of look between them, kind of like seeing if I get any read on any of them.
Tim, without even turning its head, just says, "Tim?" And you hear, "You're here with us." And goes back to looking at the gems. Tim?
Where is us, Tim?
Tim? Where? Us is not a where. Us are people. Us are individuals, not a location. Tim? Tim.
Oh, God.
I feel like Aurora would probably be pretty
Dictionary.
helpful at this point. She would probably fill him in that we were fighting an evil god and these dragons in a realm adjacent to our normal one, and now we're stuck here. But she'd say it much perkier than that.
I think that's a really good summary, though.
Thanks.
How would you define stuck here? Is there, like, I see this, I'm going to assume I can recognize as a portal frame, or would I not
Yes.
recognize the
Yeah.
portal frame?
That's
I'd
fair.
assume this is the way out. Is it just turned off? Maybe I can fix it. I'm very good with magical artifacts. Maybe I could, I don't know, take a look at it?
by all means.
Yeah, that
Do you want
sounds
some
fabulous.
meat pie before you begin? I know that this can be very taxing work.
I feel my stomach
just
rumble a
gonna-
little bit. What kind of meat?
It's been a few days since these were made. I think it was beef.
I sit there thinking for a second. I go,
I don't think we ever talked about what kind of meat it was.
No one's ever asked before.
No one asked questions.
That is an important question.
The real piece that I had a hand in were the spices. I get the meat and the bread from my chef spouse, lady friend back in Sudnal, but I have been perfecting the spices over the years ever since I had an existential experience with a man named Goram, Chef Goram, in the woods. There were mushrooms. I don't know, man, but this is as close as I've been able to get. I'm still searching.
could I do an insight check to see if she's a good chef?
Oh my God.
Or if I feel like she's a good chef?
You could do an inside check to see if you believe that she's a good chef.
Okay.
In the meantime, Endra's gonna turn to Jail and point her thumb at this unnamed gnome who's just arrived and say, "You know that guy?"
No, I don't know that one, but I think I
No.
might know this one. Indicating the one that you've got your knee, the one whose back you've got your knee on right now.
Yeah. Good. I'm really sorry if that's the case.
Wait, you know Regal?
If it is who I think it is, I think that's my brother.
Oh,
Regal has
No.
a
Not yet.
brother?
No, it's not.
What?
No, it's
No,
not.
you're
It's
very-
not. No, it's not.
Different
right.
character.
Yeah.
Wrong one.
yeah. So Endra says, I'm like sincerely, I
Getting
hope
my
not, for
names
your
mixed up.
sake. That being transported to a different dimension made me feel so woozy.
Yeah, I'm not feeling super great myself.
Tim!
Do you need a
Tim!
meat pie?
Tim!
Jill?
I think I have an idea of how we can get back. Tim.
Hell yeah.
Tim. And he gets up and he stands like somewhat imperiously, waving one of his wings around, while holding the gems in the other hand and gesticulating quite studiously. Something you don't usually see with him. He's very animated right now about this. And he starts explaining that Tim. Bashaba used these soul gems to create an anchor. She needed a lot of power to get herself through. We would only need a little to make a crack to get back through. Tim. I'll need some time, but I think I can get the portal open. Tim.
Is he saying Tim
Andrew's
separately from
very
the other
impressed.
words, or
Yes.
is Tim?
The other words are projected into your brain.
The only thing coming out of his mouth is Tim. Tim.
So he's.
You hear a booming voice saying everything else.
Okay.
Yes.
I kind of gesture towards. I'm assuming the giant duck, or is it a goose?
It's a bird.
My God.
I gesture towards a giant
It's a-
duck, and I
It's a
go.
shoe-billed stork.
Actually, I don't even say anything. I just kind of gesture with both my arms up and just go like, would one of you mind explaining that?
Tim.
about
There's
it?
no time for that. Tim. I need everyone, Tim, to pick one of the pedestals and go stand by it. Tim.
I'm just going to hand you this meat pie and be like, just go with it. And I go walk over to my pedestal.
I just sit there, one hand on the meat pie, just kind of stunned, staring in confusion still.
Endra's gonna ask
Did
her
you
for
roll?
Aurora's help to drag
I got a 12.
Regal's body to one.
Aurora's all about it. She's gonna help
Great.
drag Regal over here, and she'll stand at this one.
Will you move me to the nearest, whatever one makes sense? It's so hard to move
Surely.
on this map.
You want to stand by a dead dragon?
Oh, wait.
Sure.
I'm there.
Oh,
I'll move.
just kidding.
That's okay. No,
Done.
I got it.
Done. Fine.
God damn it.
Yeah, I'll go wherever. I don't care.
Tim.
Tim, are
Good.
you going to go to yours?
How tall are these
though?
pedestals again?
They're about 3 feet tall, so you could stand on it, sit on it, stand next to it, whatever. Tim stands
It leans like her elbow.
right in the middle of this portal, holding just a handful of the gems, and you hear Tim, and everyone touch what's left of the stone on your pillar.
Endra does so reluctantly.
Tim, and you hear him start chanting Tim.
Episode title for sure.
And you feel a crackle in the air, and your fingertips start to tingle, and the tingling travels up your fingertips, up your arms, across your shoulders, into your chest, up your neck, and into your head, and then you fall asleep. And each one of you fall faint on the ground.
Fall into the meat pie.
You fall onto your meat pie. Did you at least eat some of it first?
No, it's in my mouth though, one way or another.
All right.
It's in my mouth one way or another. Good title.
Oh no.
As you are down, each of you has crazy dreams of epic celestial battles, deities duking it out, lightning flashing, spells flying. You see into the infernal realm where anti-deities and demons and demonic lords are fighting, and you see all of this surrounding this sphere. And in this sphere are these tiny little orbs, and as you look closer, each of those little orbs is a little world. It's a little perfect, pristine planet. And this bubble surrounding them, protecting them from all these epic battles everywhere. And you start to float away, further and further away from that central sphere. And you feel as if you're being dragged. You try to scramble toward it, knowing that something has you, something's pulling you, something's taking you away from everything you know. But no matter how hard you fight, how hard you struggle, how hard you reach for that sphere of little planets, you're pulled irrevocably backward. Well, it's a good thing that Regal's using astral projection then. And as it fades to a tiny, small sphere at the edge of your sight, you feel yourself racked with pain, every inch of your body on fire, burning, tearing you apart. As you come to, you see that it's gotten lighter outside, but you're too weak to move. You're exhausted, and you see Tim slowly walk over to Aurora and look down at her. Tim! It's nothing personal. Reaches down with his dagger and slits her throat and rubs the bit of crystal he has in the blood, and it starts glowing. Then he starts walking slowly over toward Bite.
Regal's gonna return to his body.
Perfect. He starts walking slowly over toward Bite Marks.
While he's doing that, can I break my restraints?
Absolutely.
Strength?
I'm sorry.
Bite, you're still weak on the ground,
Okay. Bummer.
isn't it? Yeah, you're definitely able to break those bonds.
I'm gonna
Damn
jump
it,
up
my manacles.
and head towards Tim while he's heading towards bite marks.
All right. And he stands over Bite. He says, Tim! You know, you weren't that good of a chef. And reaches down with the dagger.
Regal punches him before he can.
Roll to hit. Uh, 22 will definitely hit.
Okay.
Show me that
roll for
damage.
damage, and also we'll do a stunning strike.
Alright. So I gotta pop out his character sheet because I'm a goofball.
Yeah, you know, in retrospect, given that Tim and I both together like double crossed everyone, and then also double crossed the evil god of chaos.
You should have
Mhm.
expected him
I
to
should've
double
done it.
cross.
I should have done it. Yeah, I should have done an insight check.
It's been a while.
He has to do a
Yeah.
con save of 18 to not
Con
be stunned.
save of 18 to not be stunned. Alright. Rolled a 17. So he's stunned.
Yes. He is
And how much was that?
stunned.
Damage was 22?
9.
Oh,
But
fine,
I'm
okay.
gonna do 3 more additional attacks, and with each one, I'm gonna use a Blood Fury tattoo. So there will be an additional 46 on each attack.
Oh, and by the way, this is where everyone wakes up at level 10, by the way, just so you know. He sucked those levels out of you.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So I totally forgot to, like, say that because I suck. Alright.
That's okay,
Not
that's
as hard as Tim, though.
16, 27, 29.
Alright, 16 hits, 27 hits, 29 hits.
Okay.
That
so-
16's a nat 1, though, so it doesn't hit.
Okay. So 9 damage on the first one, 12 damage on the second, and then they both have a 46 addition to it. So 13 and 14, so 27, 39, 48. damage.
All right, that definitely hurts a little bit. By a
And
little
he
bit,
is
I mean a
still stunned
lot.
until my next turn.
Are we in combat again?
Yes, you guys are. Yes,
Tim?
yes,
Okay.
but that one is by design.
Okay.
So I gain back those 48 points of damage because of the Blood Fury tattoo.
Beautiful.
And that will be my turn for now.
All right. I need everyone to go ahead and roll initiative. So many dice. All right.
Sorry, I was muted, but I said, "What the fuck?" Oh,
Who are all?
That
What's
one
all
I
these
really-
red cap?
You
Are
are
those your
about to
people?
find out.
yeah, check the map out.
But how come it didn't? How
Regal's
come
gonna make
all of those overrode my roll?
They shouldn't have overrode your roll. I rolled for
I don't-
them.
See it? I don't see my roll.
There's too many. Like, look at the map. That's how many there are. Your roll
Yeah,
is just like further
Your roll
up
is
in the
19.2. You're definitely on here.
Oh. Where
so
the
three
fuck
of
do you
those
see
hit.
that?
log. It's
On
like
the
way up
combat
there.
tracker.
Oh, I see. Okay. Jesus.
All right.
Yep, doing all my attacks again.
Against him.
Yep.
All right. So we have. Let's see. In the last 20 seconds, is that another 16? The nat one. I have a 26, 26, and a 33. So that's 3 of 4 hits. So let's see the damage.
So first one will be a stunning strike as well as a Blood Fury tattoo.
Right.
So 11 damage and 14 damage and 13 damage. With an additional 33 from the Blood Fury tattoos. And he's stunned until the beginning of my next turn. Assuming he fails the con save.
Well, let us see. I'm sure he will. Yeah, I meant to roll that by hand, but yes, that's definitely going to fail. All right. He takes a lot of damage. Off in the trees, Chrono, you are moving forward to see exactly what was happening here, having been sent on that mission we talked about. And you see this. You see several people laying on the ground unconscious. You see 2 dead dragons. You watched as Tim slit the throat of someone on the ground, was about to slay another, when a seemingly unconscious figure runs and starts attacking him. You also see across the way some unsavory characters that cross that bridge at the same time you do.
Okay. As Chrono runs up, he gets a better picture of the battlefield, and he looks quickly to his left. Does Jahil look okay?
Yeah, he looks okay, just unconscious, a little weak.
All right.
a little beat up too.
Chrono just kind of looks over at him and then fixes his eyes on the blue-haired man. And he is... Let's see, what can he do here? Well, I used all my movement to get up there, 60 feet. I don't think I can really do anything other than that. Let's see. Yeah, that's all that Chrono can do. He's just trying to get close to Blue Hair Boy.
Sorry. All right. Endra, you feel the strength kind of returning to your limbs, but you feel different. You feel like a part of you is missing. Before you went to sleep, you felt strong. You felt experienced. You felt, the words are escaping me right now. But now
Mature.
you feel like some of the skill that you developed has been drained from you. Memories of abilities that you had are gone, and you feel like your body just isn't as highly trained. Your physique isn't quite where it was when last you were awake. You find yourself at level 10.
Okay.
So,
Great. So like I'm drowsy, but I like woke up.
yeah, you're awake. It's gonna take half your movement to stand up, but you're here.
What if I'm an athlete?
Then it doesn't take half your movement to stand up. Whatever.
That's what I thought. Because I'm an athlete. Okay. It uses 5 feet of my movement though. Great. Well, I scramble to my hooves. I don't have regular feet. I scramble to my hooves and I look around. What do I see? What I see?
You see what you see.
Great. Does it?
you-
What's going on right now with Tim and?
Yeah. You see Tim Regal beating the tar out of Tim. You see Tim walking around with a handful of soul stones, slightly glowing, but one of them is very, very bright and also dripping blood. And you see this rando running out over the top of this dais here. You also see the faint
and I can see the
outlines
corpse of my
people
best
moving.
friend across the way.
Yeah, you can see that too.
Okay, I nearly fall to my knees at the sight of my best friend with her throat slit, and my other longtime companion carrying a bloody knife and a glowing soulstone shard. Absolutely rancid vibes, and Andrea is definitely one to jump to conclusions. So she is going to... Sorry, this character sheet is... There's a learning curve.
There is that.
I'm trying to get to my actions. Anytime now. Anyways, I am gonna go ahead and once I have access to my items, it's loading, I don't know. I'm gonna throw a dagger at Tim, but I have to decide which one. I have many different types. Sorry this is taking so long. You know what, here, I'll just tell you what I'm gonna do, because I'm looking at my D&D Beyond character sheet on the iPad. That will be easier. Great. I'm going to... Oof, this is a little bit of a risk, but okay. Also, can he see, like, has he noticed that I'm conscious?
Who?
Tim?
He's a little distracted by being stunned and getting his ass handed to him. So no.
Okay, great. Then I'm going to...
Technically, Ender would have advantage on the throws, wouldn't she? Because he's stunned.
I'm going to sneak attack him.
Yeah.
As soon as I have access to my freaking weapons. Sorry, I had to like lock and unlock, and now I'm trapped in the bonus action section where I don't have anything equipped, and I'm trying to get back to the action section, but everything loads so slowly on here.
Okay.
But I'm gonna throw my soulstone dagger at him, which I'll have advantage on, and sneak attack damage.
Indeed, you shall. Tech issues are so much fun.
Brandon, you can show what Chrono looks like while that's
I could
happening.
do that. Oh yeah,
Yes,
you
you
didn't get a
should.
chance to announce yourself. Thank you. Chrono. This is the guy you see charging in.
Oh,
What
God,
a
I feel like
handsome
that's-
man.
That
I feel like
jawline.
that's the old one.
Oh, that's the one that was on your
It
character
is.
sheet.
Yeah, that's my fault.
Wow, that it looks so incredibly similar to someone we just met. Crazy.
Crazy. It will look more similar the next time you see it, I'm sure.
If I update it on D&D Beyond,
I'll have to
will it
remake the
update for you?
tokens, so.
Okay, sorry.
Oh my god. I just want to see my actions. Why is this so hard?
Wait. How about this? Go ahead and look at the stream.
Okay, I have to pull up the stream. That's gonna take me like at least
yeah.
5 minutes.
We're having
Like,
some
that's
computer
really
issues.
Can you roll for me? All I want
can,
to do is throw my soulstone dagger at him.
Done.
Okay, great.
Too easy.
Thank
All
you.
right, we're throwing a soulstone dagger. They're going with the attack. And oh, should have been with advantage. I apologize. Just roll it again, so we have that advantage. Yeah, that 29 will absolutely hit that little flocker. And let's get that damage. Soulstone dagger. Damage. And then how do I add your sneak attack damage?
Look at my character sheet and tell you how much it should be.
Like we said in the beginning, folks, we're just figuring out how to use this daggum system, so we're sorry. There we go. Damage. Alright, so all said and
5d6,
told,
damn.
you just hit him for 30 with a dagger.
Okay, how's he looking?
He's looking hurt.
No, not quantitative kind of way. Okay,
He's
great.
looking
Well,
like
then-
he's taken some good damage.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action for 2-weapon fighting and do the same process with a dagger +1.
Doing it again. With a dagger +1. Chuck it. You only get sneak attack once per turn, though. So
There's no way Tim is still alive.
there is. Alright, and the 20 will hit.
Okay.
For another 7 damage.
Great. Then the last thing I do on my turn is going to be frantically and utterly irrationally, I'm going to run my full movement -5, so that's 30 feet, towards Aurora. I know that she's probably dead, but I'm not going to try not her anymore.
I'm sure Ghost Aurora would appreciate that. Alright.
Yeah, my token though. Like, I mean, I have the ability to. It just, could you move her just
Yes.
30 feet closer? Thank you.
Alright. This guy's gonna come charging in and shout at Regal to stop. I need him alive. And he is going to try, and he does not know this won't work on you. I know it's not going to work on you, but he is going to try to suggest to you. He's going to try to charm you.
Oh no, charmed can work.
I thought you were immune to being charmed.
I don't think so.
Well, if you're
Great news,
not...
guys. Right as my turn ended, my character she started working.
Oh, there you go. That's all right. We're working collaboratively here. If
Charmed a wisdom check?
it is a whiz save, yes.
I think
can
you're
use
thinking of
stillness
me.
of mind.
I think you're
Both.
thinking of me, Brandon.
Possibly. Quite possibly. You can use stillness of mind. Can you
As an
refresh my
action.
memory? Okay.
I just can remove frightened or charmed as an action on my turn.
All right. Well, he's gonna try to charm you. I need a wisdom save.
Okay. Did Regal get de-leveled by Tim?
Everyone who, I guess you technically would
wasn't
not
touching.
have because you weren't you weren't knocked unconscious. So no.
Okay. So in that case, with what is it? I have a thing that gives me advantage on saving throws. Diamond Soul, you're proficient in all saving throws, and whenever you make a saving throw and fail, you can spend 1 key point to reroll it. Okay. You say Charisma save?
Whiz.
Whiz save, even better.
All right. And his, yeah, that you win. So he tries to tell you to stop, and that he needs the Birdman alive. And you feel as if something presses on your mind, but passes over you. And he seems a little perturbed. In the name of the Queen of Air and Darkness, I tell you, stop! Alright. And that brings
Regal
us-
just says, "Come at me, bro."
It's going to be bite marks. You see what's happening above you. You see this epic struggle going on over your head. You hear people shouting, stop. You hear Endra running. You see daggers flying.
Mm-hmm.
You're a little discombobulated. What do you do?
I hop to my feet, which is not an extra action for me usually, but I recognize that or not a full action for me usually, but I recognize I'm a little groggy. Oh. Wait, I didn't read it in time.
It's also in the
In
chat.
the chat on the right. I
Yeah.
don't know why it zooms in.
Yeah. Well, I'm a little bit upset about my fur being covered in blood because I know that's going to get crunchy later. So, but I can
Ooh,
just
and you
get
have to
Endra
Lick it out.
to help. No, I'm just going to get you to help with your products. So can I
Andrew
hop?
uses 6 in 1. That's good.
Yeah, you're
Jesus.
thinking a different character here.
Oh, am I thinking of Petra?
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen. The names
Like-
are too similar. They're too similar.
Andrew cares a little bit about her appearance, but like
They both like.
just enough to do like basic hygiene.
Okay, never mind then.
She washes her armpits with tomato.
Why do I feel like
Gross.
okay, anyway.
She likes to braid hair. We've had a sleepover before,
Yeah.
you know.
I do remember
but she
that
does use 6 in 1.
after Regal and Tim abandoned us. Yeah.
Yeah.
So can I hop to my feet
Absolutely.
like normally?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was, just like blasted
Fair. Yeah.
back, so just wanted to make sure. Okay, so I'm standing on my feet, so I am going to knock one of my special arrows into my oath bow. I'm going to point it directly at Tim's head, and I'm going to say, "Swift defeat to those who have wronged me." And I'm going to fire upon Tim.
Are you gonna step 5 feet away from him so you don't do that with disadvantage?
Would it be? Why would it be disadvantage?
Any ranged
It's a
attack is a
long bow.
disadvantage if you have an enemy standing within 5 feet of you.
Sure. There we go. That's
All
weird.
right.
Just a 7-foot cat about to fucking shoot a giant arrow through someone's head.
I don't know if that. Oh, okay. That's
Anyone
a
else
That'll-
27
that'll hit.
to hit. And that gets 2 attack rolls because of Dread Ambusher. So, and on my wait. No, not because of Dread Ambusher. That gives me a plus D8 on this roll. Is that right? Sorry, I'm having trouble keeping track of all my. I'm having to go back and forth.
New character
track them
sheet
all.
is weird.
Yeah. No, it's extra attack that gives me the. Yeah, and then I get an extra attack on my first attack because of. I'm really sorry, guys. I had this all worked out in my head, and I just forgot it all as soon as I started going. That's sharpshooter. No, I'm gonna shoot. Just gonna go ahead and do. It's that plus a D8, which is that. So it's 34 damage to Tim, 34 piercing.
Your damage was a D20 roll?
I mean, I did.
Yeah,
Did I roll the wrong
the
one?
30
I'm
is an
sorry.
attack roll. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay.
There we go.
So then it's 16 damage.
All right. So
Sorry.
16. But it looks like that second attack roll would have also hit. So if you want to give me damage for that one.
Yeah. Except that you can only hit it once, which is really fucking annoying. Hold on, I gotta open it again. Nope,
Right.
it did it again, sorry.
That's okay. That hits.
So that's 9 damage.
9 damage.
And then I get an.
Alright.
So that was the extra attack. Okay. And then I'm also going to. How bad is he looking?
He's looking pretty rough.
Okay.
He's got a couple arrows sticking out of him. He's definitely stunned. He's got the 2 daggers sticking out of him. Been beat.
When it sparkled.
Got a broken beak, bill beak.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I thought I had one more thing that I
Bill,
could do
shoot
here,
Bill,
but
stork. Have some respect.
maybe I don't. Okay, I feel like I'm missing out on like a something I'm supposed to get here, but I'm forgetting what it is. So I will just go ahead and cast Hunter's Mark on Tim.
All right.
Do I do that?
You might be able to mark him. If you select him and then maybe... Let me just mark him for now, and we'll see if there's a way
Okay.
that you can do it on your own in the future.
Okay.
So let's do that with...
Is it a spell? No.
Yeah, it says empowered, but we're not empowering him. We're actually marking him.
Okay. Oh, maybe
Scalable
I
arrow.
can do it myself. Yeah. Anyway, that's
All
fine.
right.
That's my turn. I will end. It. Oh,
Wait. Oh, what?
hold on. There we go.
God, he's got another turn.
There we go. It's back and forth, back and forth. All right. He said stunned till your next turn, right? All right. So Tim is going to continue to be stunned. All right.
There's more.
Charging in behind Chrono is another man. Well, not necessarily a man. You see a elfin type man. Please. Charging out behind Chrono.
Oh, I like his green.
That's
Brandishing
pretty sick.
brandishing a short sword, charging into the fray, also calling for a halt, a cessation of the hostilities. He runs to here, and then you see him as a bonus action, teleport 30 feet, teleport to here. And then everybody who's within 60 feet of him, I need a wisdom save.
Sweet, I have advantage on those. Oh wait, is it magic?
Can you tell me if I'm within 60 feet? Because
I am, yeah, all of you are.
Is it some kind of magic that he's using that's going to require wisdom, or is it just like a non-magic?
It is fearsome presence, so it's not necessarily a spell.
so
It's just
wouldn't
he
be
is
considered
so
magic.
It's not magic. He's just so
Got it.
intimidating.
I'm assuming Chrono wouldn't need to roll that.
Does it? It doesn't count as an other magical effect.
No.
Seems like bullshit, but okay.
It's
Wisdom save.
I was safe. And why isn't Chrono is fine.
18.
Alright.
I'm using my flash of genius.
Perfect.
14 over here.
Alright. Alright, so who rolled under 18?
Here.
Alright, so
Don't no, couldn't tell you. It takes so long to load.
alright, so we have frightened. Regal, yours was 28, you're good. Bite, what was yours? Bites was a 27. Okay, cool. Sorry, you were muted. I didn't hear you. So, all right.
Sorry.
So looks
Just said
like
27.
We're waiting on Enders to come through, but those of you who are frightened are going to have to move as far away from this guy as you can on your turn.
I just rolled in
I rolled-
real life. I got a 10
Okay.
with my
I rolled in
modifier.
D&D Beyond. Mine was 18.
Oh, was it 18? Okay.
Yeah, I used one of my sparks of genius for the added +5.
Got it. All right. He charges in. In the name of Queen Titania, I command you to stop. All of you. Does anybody say anything to him?
Regal says, "Who the fuck are you?"
Yeah, does that like actually like, it doesn't it just intimidates us. It doesn't like make us stop, right?
So for the people who are frightened, you will on your turns run as far away from him as you can.
I'm gonna
that's-
say, in the words of Regal, come
Closer
at
to
me,
Aurora.
bro.
I do not wish to harm thee. Instead, I wish to extend thee the protection of my queen. From them, and points over at this Yahoo here and the people behind him. But thou must lay down thy arms. Thou must stop this fighting.
I'm not gonna stop with this one, and I point at Tim. He tried to kill me. He's gotta go. You gotta find somebody else for your shit, or
He
we're
started
also gonna
it.
be enemies.
Did
I speak up. Fletcher goes, wait, what do you want with the duck?
what?
The mallard.
Googled stork, Endra shouts. She's mad at Tim, but he deserves respect.
He
Absolutely.
looks.
I'm
He
sorry,
does
they're
not.
trying to stab the stork. The stork, all right.
No, I'm okay with Duck. Just call him a duck.
Captain
That's what he
Shalon.
gets.
Captain Shalon looks at Endra and nods respectfully. Yes, the stork. Now, the queen needs not just the stork, she needeth all of thee. Were you not the ones who came through the portal? Were you not the ones who stopped the interloper, the goddess Bashaba, from leaving this realm?
Yes.
That was us. You're welcome.
The queen
Uh-huh,
needeth
but
thee, then. She stand in need of thee. All of thee.
We do not stand together, is what I'm trying to tell you. The
I-
duck stands alone.
Then let us restrain him, and bring him before the
No.
queen
Mm-mm,
for her
that's
judgment.
not good enough. No,
Yeah.
This
you
is-
definitely
this is battle justice. This is
kill our-
battlefield justice.
beloved Aurora. Like,
Hmm
That is okay.
What?
No, the
Andrew laughs
killing. The
maniacally.
killing is
Sorry,
okay.
that was very
killing
in
is okay.
character.
I'd like to shout to the dark figure guy, the one on the other side. What do you need the duck for? Or mallard, or the bird?
Show ghost.
The ghost.
I can hear like So for reference, Andrew is an incredibly naturally loud person.
Yeah.
And he's only
You
about
hear through the wall.
20 feet away from me, really.
That's funny.
So that was an experience. These are noise canceling, by the way.
The Queen of Air and Darkness requires him. He seems to have the power that she needs. Hand him over. I'll take him away from you. You can go about your way.
That's not gonna happen.
Terrible vibes.
I think
Do
that
you
was enough
plan to-
chatting. Oh, go ahead.
Do you plan to kill him?
I plan nothing. My queen
Oh.
decides.
Oh, you're
You
just
know what
an
they say.
errand boy. Got
You
it.
fail to plan, you plan to fail.
We're just gonna go ahead and take care of this for you then. This is some like in the moment leadership happening here.
All right.
Did you just Regal, what'd you just do?
I'm punching. Tim
What are you- who are you
It's my
punching?
turn.
It's not your turn.
I said when it is.
I
Oh,
thought you were
okay.
just punching one of the guys talking, and I was like, man, that conversation is over.
All right.
One punch
wouldn't
man
be
to the
mad.
rescue.
That's gonna bring us to Clatcher.
Like,
Oh
Glacier.
god. So
Sorry.
no, good. Quick question: did I teleport into this world with my turret?
Would you have had your turret sitting on your shoulder while you were in your lab doing research on the
What?
crystal?
It would have been in my lab with me, but it might not have been on my shoulder. That would be, I'd say, like a 50-50 chance.
Roll a d100.
That works.
Oh, this is so exciting.
Seven.
No. No, you did not.
Worth a shot.
All right.
I was gonna give you a 70%
I look at my
chance, too.
companions. I look at my companions, and I realize they're, well, companions, these strangers I met, and I realize the duck's got to die for anything to go forward. How bad off is the duck?
He's hurting.
Shivelstruck.
I point to the
Legs
person
are
with
just
horns
going
and go,
crazy.
"You really don't like this duck, right?"
Shivelstruck.
All right,
Are
I'm
you
going to.
asking that of us?
Yes, I point towards Indra.
Oh yeah. He's a Shivelstruck, but do kill him if you want to.
Well, he did just try to stab me, so I'm not exactly feeling very fond of him.
Valid.
How bad shape does he look like he's in?
He's
Like near
hurt.
death.
He's
but not near death.
He's significantly injured. If you wanted to really, quantify it, it looks like he's definitely less than half as healthy as when you first saw him. Significantly less than half as healthy as when you first saw him.
You know what? I'll send a message. I'm going to cast Scorching Ray at the 3rd level, which is... I forgot how we decided during the prep session. Is that going to be an individual attack roll for all 4 of the
Each target,
rays?
correct.
Okay. Can I just roll the attacks on roll 20, and I'll let you know
That's
how
fine.
many, or what these, and then I'll figure out how many damage. All right. So, first one is 16.
And they're all hitting Tim?
Yes.
Alright.
Next one's 28.
Okay.
17. Man, I'm rolling terrible. And 23.
Yeah, they all hit.
They all hit? All right. And then I also get a D. All right, so 10 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7. So 21 plus 10, and then I need to roll a D8, which I don't have on this one, so I roll on the other one. 21, 31. Where is? See, 31, 8. That's 8. 31 plus 7, so I do 38 damage to the duck.
Alright. My brain just stopped. 70.
I saw it happening. I saw the hamster just like
There we go. that was wow. Wow. All right, cool. He's
Then
looking
I-
pretty rough.
I can still move, right? I'm going
Yes.
to head back towards the safety of the trees. because I have the measuring tape selected. And on that, I'm ending my turn.
All right. And all of these guys are holding fast because they've not been given orders yet. Aurora is the big DD. Jail, what are you up to?
So, due to the fear effect, the first thing that he's going to do is he's going to start running in the opposite direction. But as he is like executing this maneuver, he's going to try and work through the fear, call out to everybody on the field, and say, if anyone has a diamond, I need a diamond to save the one that's on the floor there. We still have time.
Yeah. And at the end of
Which
your
one on the
oh, go ahead.
floor?
Sorry.
Andrew has a diamond. Andrew has a diamond.
Wait, who are we trying to save?
Aurora.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh my god. Sorry. Where did I put my?
Hang on, I'm checking
I've
too.
just been hoarding diamonds. Well, a
Jesus.
diamond this whole time for no reason. I was like,
I hope for your sake that this is not overwhelming sarcasm coming.
no, I have a diamond. I have a diamond.
You have a diamond.
I have a diamond. Andrew is like tears of joy. I was in the bathroom just now. I like frantically ran in here.
Fumbling to get your pants up, like.
Well, I was washing my hands. I was trying to dry them off so I could handle the iPad. I have a diamond. What do I need to do with the diamond?
I'll need you to give it here, but I'll need to get over to Aurora some way or another. But I'm not sure how the fear effect like works between me and the other guy. I'm like 60 feet away.
Yeah,
right
so with fright, when you are frightened, you have to, you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls when the source of your fear is within your line of sight, and you can't willingly move any closer to the source of fear. So I guess you don't have to move. You don't have to run away from him. I was mistaken. You just can't move closer to him.
Okay. Well, in that case, Jail's going to. You can't get close. I can't get closer to you, Edra, but if you can meet me over here, further away from the terrifyingly handsome man standing next to you.
Okay. Well, Andrew was already. She was sprinting towards Aurora, and she was going to continue to do that on her next turn, which is still away from the terrifyingly handsome man. Is that gonna work?
Yeah. For the purposes of the spell,
great.
It should have been less than a minute since her throat was slit. Correct?
He walked kind of slowly. I'd say we're close. We're probably at about
Close?
50 seconds right now.
Okay.
Good thing these turns are only.
And I'm
6
being
seconds long.
super, like, generous.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna like ready to cast Revivify, which is a 3rd level spell that requires just that diamond. I need a diamond worth at least 300 gold points. It must be of a certain quality. You
5,000.
must understand. You have it.
It's worth 5,000 gold.
All right, and then so
Yeah.
Jail's going to like kneel down by the body. He's going to like start like preparing the runes and like saying like the words and like getting ready to like cast the spell. And that will be the end of his turn.
All right, give me a whiz save to see if you can overcome the fear.
What's the fast way? That's the fast way. Boom. Roll. Yo.
You're no longer afraid.
Once I'm doing my job, nothing can stop
You get
me.
dialed in. All right. And that brings us to the top of the round, but not only the top of the round, the end of tonight's session. Next week we'll pick up with Regal continuing to lay hands, and not in the nice way, on Tim. Tim trying to do whatever Tim trying to do, and all these randos trying to explain why they're here. Thanks for bearing with us through our really interesting technical issue episode. We'll get better as we go. So thanks for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you next time. But before we go, we want to give a big thanks out to D&D Beyond and to Founder VTT for the tabletops and all this other cool stuff that we get to use, to Sirenscape for the cool sound sets, to Twitch and to YouTube for hosting our videos, to the University of Washington and to the VA for making these things happen. To you, our viewers, you guys are great. Thanks for waiting and dealing with us. Next week will be even better than this one. I almost promised, but I won't. Who knows? And I'm glad to be here again, folks. Thanks for coming to play. And with that, we wish you a wonderful evening and enjoy your long rest.